Today we're going to make some homemade noodles. Very simple recipe, but really delicious. I got some ideas for cooking homemade noodles in Xi'an, China. So let's get started. It's a different kind of chow mein. The noodles are a little thicker. It's a little bit heavier, but really delicious. I can't eat as much of this noodle as the regular noodles, the chow mein noodles, because they're quite heavy. And I think the spices are a little bit different. So using a charcoal stove here.
I tried these noodles at several different places in the Muslim quarters in Xi'an. So my recipe is my own version.
Oh, that's nice.
The Chinese food in the Muslim quarters is unlike any Chinese food in all of China.
Definitely tasty. They have different kind of texture. The noodles are a little denser, but with the cumin and other flavors in there. I mean, I could eat this all day. This area in Xi'an, they like to use cumin and other spices in their cooking, so it's a very distinctive flavor. Really a very tasty flavor. So first of all, you put 2 cups of all-purpose flour into a big mixing bowl. Just like that. So just add a teaspoon of salt. Then you just gotta mix it up. Mix the salt and the flour. And then gradually add 1 cup of warm water. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Just the last bit of water there. So it's going to look a little shaggy after you put the water in there. Knead the flour for about 10 minutes. So after you knead the dough for about 10 minutes, take a sheet of cellophane and cover the bowl and let the dough stand for about 30 minutes, about half an hour. So just add a little flour to the dough if it gets too sticky. So as you knead it, add a bit of flour as you go. So that seems to do the trick. We're just going to make one long noodle here. You can do the pulling noodles too, but I'm just going to make one long noodle for this recipe here. So you can see my noodle here is over 9 feet long. So you can see it's way over 9 feet long. Actually, even now, after I cut it off, it should be around 10 feet long. So you have the whole noodle right here. So I'm actually stretching the noodle pretty good here just by holding it up like this. I'm actually not really doing anything, just holding it and it just stretches by itself. So bring some water to a boil. Then you add maybe a half teaspoon of salt in there so the noodles don't stick. I like to add about a tablespoon or 2 of cooking oil. So put that right into the water. Now I'm just going to put the noodle into the water. So you can stretch it where it's kind of thick. Noodles are in a good boil here, so I'm going to put it in for, I guess, about 2 minutes then. So I'm going to put it in a strainer and rinse it out with cold water. So we're just going to run some cold water through it. Some of the noodle was kind of uneven, so we're just going to slice the noodles into thin strands. So we're going to stir fry this. So each piece is about 3 inches long. You can make it longer if you like.
So these are pretty dense noodles. You'll probably be able to make 2 orders. So I just put all the noodles together right here. So now we're ready to stir fry. First you preheat a wok at medium heat. Then add 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooking oil. Add a tablespoon of chopped garlic and chopped ginger. Add some onion. And next you add about 4 ounces of ground pork. So you can add any kind of ingredients you like. When I discovered this dish in Xi'an in China, they use a lot of cumin, and they use chili flakes and chili powder, chili sauce. But I'm just going to keep it more of a southern China taste with ginger and garlic, sesame oil. So I'm going to add some sesame oil right now. So you add about maybe a teaspoon sesame oil. Now you add the noodles. So I'm going to turn the heat on to high. If you're experienced, you can turn the heat on to high. Otherwise, just cook it at medium heat. You have more time to cook. Add about a half a teaspoon of salt. Add a tablespoon of light soy sauce. Add a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. Add a tablespoon of oyster flavor sauce. So if you have some spicy chili powder or you have some chili flakes, you can add that in right now. So this is a chili garlic sauce you can use. You can use chili oil, you can use chili flakes if you like. Here's about a teaspoon of chili garlic sauce. Cumin is very popular for cooking in the Muslim Quarter for Chinese food. We'll turn down the heat down to medium now. And add about 3 tablespoons of green onion. There you have it. Chinese noodle stir fry, Xi'an style. Enjoy.